Hey guys, my name is Andrew, as you know, and I'm the admin of the Gledswood Hills Group. And today I wanted to do my business post Wednesday about why I do what I do. I know I've been putting up posts to get everyone to sort of think about why they do what they do. What is the purpose? For me, I like to be a student of the consumer. That's what I do first and foremost. Now, I exercise my discipline through search engine optimization, which is like helping businesses rank higher on Google and Bing for what their customers are searching for, and investigating and finding out what keywords they are searching for. Another thing I like to do is then go out and build that content for clients. So I've got clients that are stockbrokers. I've got clients that are temperature sensor manufacturers. I've got clients that are in pest control. I've got jewelers. So what I like to do to help them specifically is work out what are people searching for, and what it is that they want. Too often, you might have a business website right now that has a blog. You might not have a blog. You need to get one if you don't. If you do have a blog, have a look at some of the content that you're creating. Is it targeted to what your customers are searching for? And I'll give you some quick and easy DIY tips yourself. And ultimately, before I get into that, what I'm obsessed with is working out what does my client's target market find valuable, and then give it to them. And then if there's a lot of competition, for example, we just written a piece of content for a client. What are the top 2021 engagement rings? Now, there are so many other people creating that content. What can we do that then looks at that content, and then what ideas and suggestions can we do to create something better? The other client that I got there in pest control, we want to use content marketing and trying to build a good, what they call, user experience, using content marketing around getting stories from various people that have had XYZ experiences with pest control. And so we're using customer stories as a way to build content, and that is unbelievably powerful because everyone has something to say. This is why this whole Facebook group works, because everyone's got to say. Someone asks us a question, there's 50 answers. Last week there was someone putting up a post about what do we as Charwood homeowners think about Charwood homes. Everyone, even that didn't have a Charwood home, was commenting apparently, which is crazy. But they want to know why did we as Charwood owners buy one, and what is our experience with it. So that's really cool, right? So for me, I do what I do because I'm obsessed with user behavior, and that means what do they actually do in terms of how do they consume information, like the difference now between looking for content on Google on your desktop, on your normal computer versus on a mobile device is radically different. And we build websites and apps purely around mobile now because user behavior is leading in that direction. So fundamentally, what I love to do is work out what people are searching for. And I just got some examples that I want to share with you. So if you've got a blog, if you don't have a blog, get a blog. So if you go to Google, some of the best easy content that you can create is how-to content. That is the best content. So if you go, let's say you're a plumber, you go to Google because Google will tell you what people are asking for, and it gives you tips of what customers are potentially searching for. So how to plumbers, that gives you a lot of videos and a lot of images, which tells you probably to build a YouTube channel, which is not for this video, but get one if you don't have one. And then the people also ask section, right? You have to also take out some of the US based related questions. So some of this is like how to become a plumber. All right. How to do plumbing right. What are the basics of plumbing? What can I do? How do I do plumbing right in my house? What I will take from that is I will create a guide about how DIY plumbing is not advisable, because a lot of people want to know how can they do their own plumbing. You can target those people by doing the reverse and saying why DIY plumbing, and that's the keyword, DIY plumbing is not advisable. And then you can create a 2,000 word article, you can put videos, you can put images. So if you're a carpenter, how to, I don't know, gazebo. You might build gazebos. I don't know, just one example. And then people want to know how to build a wooden gazebo with sides. So you can then create a YouTube video that shows how to build a wooden gazebo and then use your blog to write out all the step-by-step instructions. And that way, when you are creating your blog, using your own video to sort of show it in real time of how you actually demonstrate those steps in your blog post. And then you can take that video, embed that into that article, write the article, how to build a gazebo with sides. And now you know people, that's what your customers are potentially searching for. It's related, you're a carpenter, you're an expert. Once you sort of start building that content over time, it starts ranking on Google, and then people get to know who you are. Marketing is not sales. It doesn't convert on the first time. It's like you didn't get married on the first date. You're not going to generally close people on the first date. Marketing is storytelling, and that's the big difference. I'm not good at sales. Sales is not what I do. It's not who I'm about. It's not what I'm about. So for me, it's about telling stories for clients, and that's what I'm really, really interested and passionate about. Stories that are based upon some sort of data that they will find valuable, and data that shows me that they will find how to build a gazebo valuable, or DIY plumbing tips, and then you can reverse that and say why DIY plumbing is not advisable. My pest control client actually did something similar, and the article went really well. Got people linking to it, got people talking about it on social media about DIY plumbing disasters, DIY pest control disasters, especially with termites and people trying to get rid of termites themselves, and that's just absolutely crazy. And he was demonstrating why that is through video and text. So hopefully you guys understand what it is that I do. I'm a student of the consumer. That's what I'm passionate about. I'm passionate about user behavior. I love it. I literally get the hairs on my arms go up just talking about it. That's why I do what I do. And there's some tips. If you've got any questions about that in a little bit more detail, you can even say to me, hey Andrew, give me a couple of suggestions what I can write about in my blog in the comment section below on the video, and then I can start sharing you some ideas and give you some specific examples. Thanks a lot, guys. Lisa, I hope that hit the brief.